And we are under that winter storm warning as we go through the day. Heavy amounts of snowfall coming down. A little bit of mixing over some areas, you folks down to closer to the water near the Chesapeake Bay, especially down in Annapolis and parts of Anne Arundel County, getting that rain and snow. But we are seeing heavy snow across much of the area. Now, the problem with that is it's creating slippery conditions out there as well. You can see those winter storm warnings all across the central portion of the state. As we take a look at the radar, you can see how that rain, sleet, and snow is pretty much running right along I-95, as you see where it's changing over a little bit. So if you are in Dundalk, Essex, it's raining with sleet. Edgemere, same for you. Brooklyn Park. And then you get into downtown Baltimore. It's a little mixed bag of sleet, rain, and snow. You get up I-83 heading north of 29th Street, 41st Street. It's snow. We're seeing snow coming down up in Pikesville, Towson, up there in Lutherville, Timonium. As you get around the Beltway, Randallstown, Owings Mills, I-70 westbound is in the form of snow. Getting down towards D.C. area, there is some snow coming down. It's creating the roadways as being very slick. Some areas are very slick. In fact, here's a picture from the Prince George's County Fire Department. If we could take a quick look here, you can see that we do have an image. We're trying to bring it up here. Well, we'll go back to radar, and as soon as we get that image up, we're talking about an accident down there. We have a truck that's overturned off of 495, and it is blocking much of the 495 beltway down there. We'll come back to that in a little bit, but we're talking about the slippery roads out there, and it looks like we're going to continue to see that be a problem as we go through the day here. It looks like a lot of areas that are going to really be dealing with snowfall is going to be especially over there in Harford County, northern Harford County. But this is the area I think the heaviest amounts of snow will be coming down and be reported. We're talking about Carroll County, western and northwestern Baltimore County, northern Harford County or Howard County, and then also parts of Frederick County. So let's talk about that accident. Take a look at this image here. That is a truck on its side on 495 near the 295 split where it meets. So if you're going down on 295 and then where it meets 495, the Beltway there in D.C., they've had as much as a foot of snow down there in some areas, but this is blocking up the inner loop, it looks like, of 495, and this is going to be causing a mess. Now we're going to see some of the other totals in the area with meteorologist Jonathan Myers. Tell us how it's looking out there as far as some of those numbers going up.
Yeah, the numbers keep piling up and up and up, and that rain snow line, man, it is a hairline. You see that accident area near down toward D.C. You've got a mix of snow and rain, the heavy snow to the north and west. And take a look at what we've seen already. I mean, this is just through this morning. We're expecting that most of this would change to rain and sleet here in the city and kind of taper off to just kind of wintry mess for the rest of the day. But with the cooling of that heavy precipitation falling, it's gone back to snow. So we could tack on a little more here. 15 inches so far at Pimlico. That's here in northwest Baltimore. Gaither down in Howard County getting about 14.5 inches. You in Eldersburg looking at about 13.5 in Carroll County. Owella about 13 inches. 10 inches at Bel Air. Eastern Shore even getting in on the act with a good 7 to 10 inches, especially across the northern Eastern Shore. So we've revised our snow totals based on the fact that right along that rain snow line, that heavier precipitation has cooled down the upper atmosphere. So it's allowed this stuff, even though it may be 33, 34 at the surface, it's allowed it now to make it down to the surface instead of now as the rain, back to as the snow. So we've now taken it to 8 to 13 inches here in this kind of light turquoise green color across northwest Baltimore. Now down towards the water, it has been more primarily kind of a melting snow or maybe even a rain. So we're going to go with that 4 to 8 still there. 2 to 4 inches. Most of it's now rain across the lower eastern shore. North and west, though, man, this is going to be paralyzing for some folks here with 12 to 17 inches of snow. Central northern Baltimore County could see 15 to 20 plus north and west of that. Again, some of that changeover has occurred southeastern portions of the city down to the south and east, but currently ice and snow basically from northwest Baltimore, north and west. So we're still piling this stuff on, and those temperatures are just at or above freezing. Inner Harbor now has changed back to rain with 34 degrees. Man, a mixed bag out there for sure. Now Candace Stold is here with a look at some of these roads.